Hello students, in continuations with your theme 4, that is the Central Islamic land. Now you turn your book to page 83, Umayyads and the Centralizations of Polity. The third Caliph's Uthman 644 to 56 was assassinated, and Ali became the fourth Caliph. So Ali established himself at Kufa and defeated an army led by Muhammad's wife. But he was not able to suppress the factions led by Muawiyah, the first Umayyad caliphs. So Muawiyah became the next caliph in 661 and founded the Umayyad dynasty in the same year, which lasted till 750s. Muawiyah moved his capitals to Damascus and adopted the court ceremonies and administrative institutions of the Byzantine Empire. Prophet Muhammad ai o chong tu third caliph chu Uthman ni in ani hi tha ania arorel hun chung kha arelo ani tichuan Uthman na thi nu khanin Ali kha fourth caliph ron ni chawin Kufa tanmun siama o Kufa hi medieval Iraq khopui ni in 8 to 10 century Arab ho inzirtir na mun pui ani kan soi to ang khanin Kufa hianin tanmun siamin Muhammad nupui na akai shwai sipai rual te kha anhe ta ni ma se Muawiyah le akai shwai sipai te ro hi chu anhe ta lawani tichuan Muawiyah kha Umayyad caliphs masber kum 1661 khan aroni ta ni chuan hemikum vek 661 a hianin Umayyad dynasty adin ta ni dynasty kan ti chuan chung ko in thla chhong te rorel hun chung ti na ni tichuan helal chung ko rorel na hi kum zasari somnga thleng a o ani chu Muawiyah hianin a khopui ber kha Damascus a sonin Byzantine lalram rorel dan chom chawin court ceremonies te asiam thin ani. And next we go to these Abbasid revolutions. The Abbasid came to power in 750. The foundations of Abbasid dynasty was laid by Abu al-Abbas. Under Abbasid rule, Arab influence declined, while the importance of this Iranian culture increased, and the Abbasid established their capitals at Baghdad. So the 9th century witnessed the downfalls of this Abbasid empire, which created space for the emergence of these several sultanates. Okay? Abbasidian kum 1750 khan thunena ronne chawa Abbasid dynasty muchuak tu chu Abu al-Abbas ania Abbasidina ram anron op chho ta ni chuan chu ti rual chuanin Arab te din mun kha zoin aron tlaniam ve thung le a mo le lama Iranian ten mun poimo tak anron wa chho le ani chu ti chuan Abbasid te khopui chu Baghdad ani ti kha in lo shadonia okay. Next we go to breakup of the caliphates and the rise of the sultanates. The Abbasid state became weaker from the 9th century because Baghdad control over the distant provinces declined, and because of this conflict between pro-Arab and pro-Iranian factions in the army and bureaucracy, in 810 a civil war broke out between Amin and Amun, son of Caliph Harun al-Rashid. So from the 11th to the 13th centuries there was a series of conflicts between these European Christians and the Arab states. 19th century nulama khan Abbasid lalram chu aron thlachet chantani chu chuan sultanates tam tak ronin lar chawani caliphs kha anron thiat ta ni chu abasit ina an ram an khwa khel rambung sang te kha an lo thlachia a chan chu pro Arab le Iranians helpol khan an be ve reng ani mo an be re ve reng awang khan an thlachia tin ani chu ti chuan tual chung buaina amin le mamun calypso fa te in kara khanin achuak le tani 11th le 13th century a phek chuanin European Christian tele Arab states te in kara buaina kha a indotina om chho zut reng me ani and next we go to the Crusades. The Crusades left a lasting impact on two aspects of Christian-Muslims relations. One was the harsher attitudes of the Muslim state towards its Christian subjects, which resulted from the bitter memories of the conflicts as well as the needs for security in areas of mixed populations. The other was the greater influence of Italian mercantile communities in the trade between the East and the West, even after the restorations of this Muslim power. Okay, crusade kan ti chuan heta ako ber chu Europeans hoina Holy Land mun thiang hlim Muslim ho lak atanga an lak tum na kha ani 11 to 13th century lai vel ani chu chuan he crusade hianin Christian Muslim le Muslim te anin tau na sa hle ni a ngong thui hle boka an ril ruwa khak na in khak na kha a in tu rei hle bok ani chuan heti lai vel hianin Italians Christian sumdong hoin East le West Muslim ram te kha an ron thunun chhotan bok ani and next we go to economy, agriculture's urbanizations and commerce. Agriculture was the principal occupations of the settled populations in the newly conquered territories. When the non-Muslims started to convert to Islam, they paid lower taxes. It reduced the incomes of the state. To address the shortfall, the caliphs first discouraged this conversion and later adopted a uniform policy of these taxations. So agricultural prosperity went hand in hand with political stability, and Islam law gave tax concessions to people who brought land under cultivations. Okay. An eizon na anin nga na pulpui ber chu tho malak kha ni rambung sang kha an hnia an wa chho zela an tho malak te khan zo zel bok ani ti chuan Muslim ni lo Muslima anin le chuanin an chia choi te kha an ti tlem sak thin ani chu chuanin an state income kha ati hniam awang ati hniam awangin atira chuanin an calypso khanin sakho in le kha tha ti lawani ma se huna local zela chia choi dan chungchanga khan policy tharte an ron nei chowa rual khai takin an siam rem ta ni an thomhalak dan le an ro rel dan kha a in rual khai em ani chuan an ram mi puitena an thomhalak na tur leile zau takte an lei chuanin an chia choi te kha khanin concessions te an petrin ani chu. And next we go to urbanizations. Islamic civilizations flourished as the number of cities grew rapidly, size and population expanded in productions of food grains and raw materials such as cotton and sugarcane for urban manufacture, and a vast urban networks developed linking one towns with another and forming a circuit. Okay. Khopui tam tak a than chho rualin Islamic civilizations kha nasatakin aron thang duang ani anram an zau an expand na mo chuti rual chuanin an populations po kha aron thang chawani ti chuan an bu tharte an thil siam chhuate like cotton te sugarcane fu kan ti te khopuya aron luang lut na sa hle a na sat takin khopui po khanin ma an lo son pha ani chu and next we go to commerce. Political unifications and urban demands for foodstuffs and luxuries enlarge the circuits of exchange. Trade passed through two major routes, that is the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, high value of which were suitable for long distance trade like spices, textile, porcelain, and gunpowder were shipped from India and China to the Red Sea, ports of Aden and Aidat, and to the Gulf ports of Sirat and Basra. Okay. Anram ro rel na khanin thingtlang mi tele khopui mi te kha tho ho na that tak an nei awangin man son chakhle a sumdo na kalkong poimo Red Sea te Persian Gulf a te kha a ten hong bok ani mo chuan he kalkong hi ramhla a thon tur chi spices kan ti te textile te porcelain te gunpowder te long hmangin sumdon na kha an kalpui thin ani port strang stranga te po sumdon na kha an kalpui na sa ni and next we go to learning and culture. There was a vast development in the fields of learning and culture. For the religious scholars, ulama, knowledge was derived from the Quran, and the model behaviors of the Prophet Sunnah was the only way to know the will of God and provide guidance in this world. So a group of religious-minded peoples in medieval Islam, known as the Sufis, sought a deeper and more personal knowledge of God through this asceticism and mysticism. So scholars with a theological blend of minds, such as the group known as Mu'tazila, use Greek logics and methods of reasoning to defend these Islamic beliefs. So the most widespread and lasting literary works are the stories of these hero adventures like Alexander and this Sinbad. These have developed over the centuries into oral and written traditions. So a large numbers of works were written in prose for moral educations and amusing the readers. Okay, lastly, the history of these Central Islamic lands bring together these three important aspects of these human civilizations, that is religions, community, and politics. Ole, zirna lamle an nam kal phung a khan mason na tam takan neya an sa khushwai tu ten an ram mi puite kai shwai tu le thunun tu atan khan kuaran an holy book kha abul chui kirin mi puite khosak dan tur le nung changte thiam na te fin na te thleng khanin an kuaran dung zuin anin zirtir thinani an sa khomi miril sufi kan ti te hianin ril zo ka pathian an po theinan le pathian ne na pum khata anom theinan an taksa te sheom an tortir thinani ti chuan an mithiam pathian le mishing in kung kai dan zir tu te Mu'tazila te hianin Greek logic te mangin Islamic rin na kha an defense an hum himin an chan thin ani Islam khovela khanin le khazia an le khazia lar ber le dar zau ber te zinga mi chu an pasal thra Alexander le Sinbad te thon thu kha ania kumzabi atang dei to khanin ka asoin le ziakin an lo nei dei to ni he thon thu hianin nung changte omdan turte zirtirin achiar tu te po in enge an hlok pha hle in an hlimpui thin ani ti chuan atopna tan he kan chapter history of Central Islamic land hianin human civilizations a thil poimo tak pathum azirtira chung te chu sakhwana wantlang nun le ram obdan te hei hi a hruai khawm ani khati zawng kha Team Force Central Islamic Land chu ni thank you all